I want you to imagine that you have one mission, and that mission is to go to this planet and find your missing loved one. But the challenge is that on this planet, there's going to be all new sights and sounds. So, a new language you have to learn, new people, what are they wearing, new types of animals, all these places you can go. There's just an immense amount of distractions on this planet, but you have one mission that you cannot forget about. The thing is that it's so easy to get distracted, and a distraction can turn into another distraction. Another distraction leads into days and days, years and years of forgetting about that mission, which is to find that loved one. This is a little bit how it is when we come to Earth. We decide on being a human, and we're going to come into this planetary reality with all this baggage from our family and where we're born and what school we go to, what kind of job, how much money. All these things become distractions from the decision to come here. And, we came here with the idea that we were going to not forget who we were when we come to this planet. We were going to continue to live in that Christ consciousness and fully embodied awareness of self when we get to the planet. We promise ourselves this. But of course, it's hard, and we fail at this for most of our lives, I feel like. But I feel like the biggest mistake is that we feel as though we have no help. We're almost abandoned in a blind state, having no idea what we came here for. What are we doing here? How do I get past this level of difficulty? What is God? What do I do? All these things, right? But we do have help. You have help. And when you feel completely distracted by this physical reality, I find Archangel Michael is so helpful at realigning to self, realigning to God. I want you to imagine Archangel Michael is this cylinder of light from the crown chakra that is coming from the top of your head straight to the Creator, straight to Source. And the energy, the communication is just back and forth easily. You don't feel separated. You feel like you can hear that inner guidance. You feel loved. That is the Archangel Michael vibration. It is purely focused, purely confident that you are the embodiment of God's love on this planet. And so whatever you do will be guided. Whatever you decide will be the best thing to do. However you go about finding that lost loved one on that planet, even if you get distracted, you can be realigned. You will get right back on track. And Archangel Michael, his energy reminds us to stay completely firm in that, to not lose faith. If you sense his presence, it really is as if there is no wavering. There's no question of who he is, of what his purpose is. I know a lot of people feel him as a protective energy, and I agree with that. It's almost as though he's protecting this channel of connection to Source. There's nothing that's going to distract from that complete focus of the Creator's love, of the Christ consciousness into this embodiment of human form. And one thing that I felt he really wanted to remind you of is that there is no manual to this, right? There's no instructions. There's no direct course to take to be embodied in the Christ consciousness on the planet. We're all doing it differently. Some people are freestyling. Other people are following a religious path. There's really no one right way to do it. And if there's ever a feeling of wondering if I need to go one way or another, simply call on that Archangel Michael vibration, that code within you, and unlock his confidence, unlock that sure gut feeling that no matter what path I choose, no matter how I want to get back to that alignment with source, it's simply there already within me. I don't have to worry if I'm doing it the right way or wrong way, because you're never separate from the creator. You're just distracted by the mind. You're distracted by the doubt that comes with being a human. So he asks you to walk with that focus and to know that he is accompanying you and right next to you, connecting you. His eyes will not move from the goal, even if yours does. You have his guidance, you have his love, you have his confidence. It's all within you. Every distraction that comes in the way holds a lesson, and we can choose. We have to have strength in our choices. We have to have strength in whether we're going to let a distraction take us down a road that will take us years to get back on track, or if this distraction is just something that we can look at and say, that's not for me. I want to remember why I'm here. I want to remember how to be my highest self in all situations that come in my way. I'll just end with the mantra that he left with, which was Ira Tura. And this mantra can be said to help you realign to that Christ consciousness that you are, that higher awareness that you are. For those who are part of my Substack community, you will see that there is a guided meditation with the mantra attached in that newsletter, where I say it with you 108 times. So I will leave you with that, and thank you so much for listening. Once again, please utilize the Archangel Michael vibration. His codes are within you. They are waiting for you to call them in and activate them. And just know that you are never alone. I'll see you next time.